Hi everyone, I'm going to show you what my kindergartner did for this past week. His first drawer is his morning binder. I'm not going to show you because I already did a video on it and it's pretty much the same papers. He didn't do anything extra. He did do a cut and paste, and pretty much he had to cut the shapes and build a house out of it. So he did our house and put grass all around it because we have a yard all around the house. So that is what he did for his first drawer. And his Bible story, he just got one of the stories done, and I've already shown that one also on the other video. And I will link it to this one in case you haven't seen it. Let me go on to the next drawer. On his next drawer is his handwriting drawer. So we're using Handwriting Without Tears. I did not want to buy their chalkboard, so I pretty much made my own. I just took a chalkboard from Dollar Tree and pretty much just glued little foam that Dollar Tree has that are really cheap, but it works for us. And pretty much he'll do his letter on here, whatever letters we're studying. He practices on here. His brother used to use these to practice his letters, so we're using these, and they're cut into the same shapes that the book uses. So I will show you the pages that he has done in here. He did this on his first day. He also did letter F. And as you can see, where it has this, that's when we use these. So he does that first, and then he just practices the writing, and he did the E and the D and the P. And then he also practices the letters in this workbook that I've had from last year and just never used it, so we're using it this year. When he needs more practice, I give him this during the week. So that's it for that drawer. His next drawer is the all-in-one homeschool getting ready to handwriting. So all I did was I printed out all the stuff for the year and I put it on a binder. And he just pretty much goes through the day's work. So on day one, he just had to draw a picture of himself writing. So that's supposed to be a pencil. And then the next day, it was the letter L, letter T, the letter I, and the letter F. And for this day, I just decided, you know what, I'm going to have him do it at least one time on his own at the bottom just to cover that space. Other than that, he also does a YouTube video, and it teaches him all A through Z letters, and then I have him do them on the dry erase as he's watching the video. So he did 2 days of that, and that is it for that drawer. His next drawer is our math, and he has quite a bit of workbooks to do for his math curriculum. So he does this book first, and it's to do with numbers. So he did the number 1, and I'm pretty much working on the word and his writing of the numbers because he already knows his numbers. Same here. He's working on the printing of the numbers, and he likes to do these pages. They're pretty much for fun for him, but I'm pretty much trying to, you know, do the writing as far as the numbers go and the number word. That's what I'm using this book for. Then we go on to numbers and counting, and first day he just had to pretty much follow the crayons and the number. Over here he just did same thing, tracing number word, a fun page, same thing here and here. And I'm working on these. I need to work on him to fill in his shapes with color because he just likes to color really fast and leave a lot of white space in there. So I'm going to use these for him to practice his coloring and things like that. And then we go on to colors and shapes. Again, these books were from pre-K, didn't finish them, so why not use them? Here we're learning the words, and he did not write it down just because it was too long for him to write down, so I didn't mind. It was his first day and he was, you know, getting fed up, so I just let him go. And he just needs to continue on the shape here and then find the shapes here. Same thing over here. And then the circle. And I think, yep, and then the triangle. I think he did the oval the last day. Okay. And that's it for that. And then we have our math expressions. This is what I use for his curriculum, his main curriculum. So I just pretty much do whatever pages from there. I also print this stuff out from Discovery K-12 and use that. And other worksheets that I find I will add in here. So he's doing like a line a day. So he's done it all by himself. And he does use this side to know what numbers to do, and it's okay for this page. Over here, he just had to draw, you know, whatever quantities they asked for. Same thing here, and then over here he had to order by size. Here he just had to rate numbers 0 to 20. And then the next day he just had to practice his numbers. Same thing here, he colored the wrong one, so he got 2 wrong on there. Same thing here, practice of numbers. Over here is the same and different. Over here he had to draw 2 things that were the same and one that was different. Number practice. Same thing over here. Same thing over here, same and different. And then here I had him do the numbers by himself just to see up to where he can write on his own. And he went all the way up to 30. He can count higher than that, but when it comes to writing it, he's, you know, still working on it. Then he did the number 3. And then he also drew something and like 3 pictures of something. And this is supposed to be a caterpillar. And he practiced his number writing. And that is it. The other things I wanted to show you, I have these in that math, and this will be for him to practice. It's a dry erase. I got it, I think, at Dollar Tree. I've had it for a while. He used it in pre-K. He's going to be using it now just to work on his numbers. And then we also have a notebook practice, and this is going to be for whatever he has trouble with in his work. I will put in here, and it's empty right now because I haven't added anything, but you'll see this in his work box as well. His next drawer is his phonics drawers. We're using Hooked on Phonics. We're using Exploded Code. We're using Sight books. We're using Bob books and these other books that I have. And we're also using the lists from the families. And we did this last year, but I'm doing it again this year. So what he did this first week, he watched his lesson, and then he just went on through his words, which these he knows by heart, but I'm not trying to hurry him. Trying to take it easy with him and just get things done so that he even knows how to spell them. So, and he did through the whole lesson and then the little story. He also did the Explode the Code series, and he's doing workbook A. So this is pretty much easy for him. He likes to do this, and it's fun. As you can see, his coloring, he leaves space. I'm trying to get him also to use different colors. So trying to keep him inside the lines, so that's why he got stickers. He loves stickers. And then he also did, of course, the F, again over here. And here I had him just write the F next to the picture and just trace his letter F. Same thing over here. He just finding the pictures that start with the sound, and I think that was it. Yep. Next thing, he read the map book, and he read it to his father, and he read it to me. And then we did our word list for at. And what I'm doing with this, as you can see, this is like a little pencil pouch. So I'm using it for dry erase. He just pretty much goes through it and he crosses it off himself. And this is a great idea in case you wanted to use it. And that is it for this drawer. His next drawer is language arts. So for language arts, we're doing Dolch word list. He finished list 1 last week. So he did his list 1. He does it for 4 days. And then on the last day, he reads the story. And if he gets it all correct, he gets a star, which he did. The next thing I have is I think Dollar Tree or Target, I don't remember. And it's the first words. So he did the first page, and then we just worked on I and C, and he works on one page, and then a different day he works on the second page of that workbook. I also have a daily learning worksheet, and this will be used for anything in language arts that he needs to learn, or I think, you know, I want to add to him. And all he had for this week was to write his letters A through Z. And then in the back, he just had to start at N and continue on until he got to the frogs on the lily pad. So, and this was from a different composition. I was going to use a composition notebook, but then I switched to this one. So I'll be putting everything else in here. And that is it for this drawer. Next drawer is spelling. So for spelling, he does whatever the day says over here. We have a workbook that I bought, and I'm just using whatever words are here. So he'll do the one page where he's tracing. He reads sentences. He fills in the word. He matches what rhymes. That's what he did for the first week. He wrote each of his words 2 times on different days. Yeah. And then he took a spelling test on Fridays, or his 5th day, and he got 100%. And then we have a spelling dictionary. So whatever words he can spell correctly, he gets to highlight if they're back here. And if not, he just finds where they go and he writes them down. And these words are going to be from whatever list that he has. So that's what his spelling dictionary looks like. And that is it for this drawer. For reading, we are doing Easy Peasy Learn to Read. Love, love, love this curriculum. It helps them learn a lot. So he reads his lesson from here, and then we do a free reading where he picks a book from our library, and he just colors in a book. So he did that 3 days, and that was it for that drawer. His next drawer is science. So we read a little book about what a scientist does. And after he read that little book, he filled in a worksheet and drew, 2 things that a scientist can do is question and measure and predict. He did a little drawing there, and that's what he did for science. And that was it for this week, other than he picked to do PE, computer, board game, and Play-Doh as his electives. So anyways, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.